Alaikum students.
Walaikum salam.
Today we want to look at the Anwa al-I'rab. Let's say together
Anwa'ul i'rab.
the types of inflection we have in Arabic language. So we pick two types from the definition we gave, and we said that it can either be lafdhan or taqdiran. But now we want to expand the divisions by having three types of inflection. The first one is al-lafzi. Let's say together.
Al-lawzi.
So we can say al-i'rab al-lafzi together.
Al-i'rab al-lawzi.
The second one is al-i'rab al-taqdiri. Let's say together.
Al-i'rab al-taqdiri.
And the third is al-i'rab al-mahalli together.
Al-i'rab al-mahalli.
So we're going to look at al-i'rab al-lafzi now. What is al-i'rab al-lafzi? We say هو الإعراب الذي together
هو الإعراب الذي
تكون العلامة فيه
تكون العلامة فيه
ظاهرة والملفوظة.
ظاهرة وملفوظة.
So we say it is an inflection, the change. We said al-i'rab means changing of the last letter of the word in a sentence. The fatha changes, the kasra changes, the dhamma changes, and other things. So alladhi, that takunu al-alamatu fihi, in which the sign in the last letter or on the last letter of a word zahiratan is glaring, is showing, wa malfuratan, and we are able to call it. It is showing, we are seeing it, and when we pronounce, then we are pronouncing it dan, din, or what? Or dun. So let's have an example in the verse of the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah says, Al-Hajju ashhurum ma'lumatun faman farada fihinna al-hajja fala rafatha wala fusuqa wala jidala fil hajji. You can see that this is a noun that is changing in terms of the ending of that noun in this particular verse. And that noun is called Al-Hajj. And Al-Hajj occurs 3 times in the verse. Now let's look at the ending of Al-Hajj, the last letter. How does it change? So the first one is Al-Hajju. Al-Hajju. Al-Hajju is a noun that starts a sentence here. And we told you when we're forming the sentence, I said that when a noun starts a sentence, and that noun is al-ma'rifah, that is, it is definite article. There is no doubt that noun is al-mubtada. That noun is what? Al-mubtada. So al-hajju and al-mubtada takes rafu, that is dumma, as the inflection. Now we continue the verse, and here we say, "Faman farada fihinna al-hajja." Whoever intends, or whoever has decided to make Hajj in this month. So this particular word Hajj is taking fatha on the last letter. Then it is in position of al-mansub, something that takes fatha. That is, it is maf'ulun bihi. This is an object case. Are you there? Therefore, it takes what? Fatha. When we go again, wala jidala fil hajj. The jim now takes kasra here because al hajj is ismu majrur. It is a noun that comes after harfu jarri, the preposition. So we say al hajju, al hajja, al hajji. What do we notice when we pronounce this particular word that is changing? We see that the sign is zahira. That is, we are seeing it. Dum, we are seeing it. Fatha, we are seeing it. Kasra, we are seeing it. And it's also malfuratan. We're able to pronounce. In our mouth, it is changing. How is it changing? We say al-hajju. When you say ju, what happens to your lips? Your lips are round. Are you there? Al-hajju. Then you say what? Al-hajja. What happens to your lips? Your lips are flat without any stress. Are you there? Then you say what? Al-Hajji. What happens to Al-Hajji? The lower jaw moves down. So it tells you that your lips are working and the pronunciation is actually the alama, that is the sign is affecting the movement of your lips. And that is what is called malfulatan. That's what it's called what? Malfulatan. Let's give another example. Mithlu. Yeah, we want to give example in the verb. Are you there? In the what? In the verb. And the verb that undergoes al-i'rab out of the three types of verb is the present verb. Is the what? Present verb. We're going to discuss more of that in the next class. What are the words in Arabic language that undergo inflection, inshallah? So we are picking the present verb. So we have yaqumu zaydun. Let's say together. Yaqumu
يقوم
zaydun.
زيد.
Lan yaquma zaydun.
لن يقوم زيد.
Lam yakum zaydun.
لم يقم زيد.
Abdul Hafiz, what is that word that is constant in each of the three sentences?
يقوم.
Yakum ahsanta. And do you see any change in each of the yakumu in each of the sentence? You see it's a change. So what's the first change you see in the first? What do you see as the last? What do you see in the first yakumu? It takes dhamma. What do you see in the second yakumu? It takes fatha. What do you see in the last yakumu? It takes sukun. Is it changing? It is changing. So we are moving from fatha from dhamma to fatha to what? To sukun. And I told you that a verb in Arabic language does not take jarun. Does not take what? Jarun. Does not take kesra. So we are moving between dhamma, fatha, and what? And sukun. If a verb does not take kesra, that means a noun will also not take sukun in Arabic language. So let's analyze. Yaqumu zaydun. Zayd stands, or Zayd is standing. Lan is a preposition that gives fatha to the present verb in the front. So you say lan yaquma zaydun. Let's say together. Lan yaquma zaydun. Lam is a preposition that is an half that gives sukun to the present verb in the front. You say what? Lam yakum zaydun. Let's say together. Lam yakum zaydun. So let us have tadrib exercise. Yes, let's have the meaning of the three sentences. Yaqum Zayd means Zayd stands. Lan Yaqum Zayd means Zayd will never stand. And Lam Yaqum Zayd means Zayd did not stand. Don't forget that I told you that lam in Arabic language, it has three functions. It's harf jazmi, it gives sukun to the present verb in the front. Wa qalbin is changed the present to the past. And that's why we say did not. Are you there? We say it's harfu jazmin wa qalbin wa nafyin, and it also negates. You say go, it say no, not go, or did not go. It also negates. Okay, let's have our tadrib. So Allah says in the Quran, lan yanala Allah luhumuha ولا دماؤها ولكن يناله التقوى منكم. Okay, let's vocalize together. لن ينال الله لحومها ولا دماؤها ولكن يناله التقوى منكم. Abdul Hafiz, there is a verb that is repeating itself in the verse. What is that verb?
ينال.
Yanal. So we have how many yanal in the sentence? We have to accent. So the first yanal, what does it take at the ending?
فتحة.
Fatha. The second yanal, what does it take at the ending?
ضمة.
Dhamma. You can see the inflection. This change that is fatha here. When we say fatha, I told you that your lips will be flat without stress. yanala. So land, as we have said here, land will never. Preposition that gives the present verb in the front fatha. Are you there? Gives it fatha. It's also the same line that gives the present verb fatha in the front. Are you there? So walakin yanaluhu. The lamb takes dhamma here. Allah says, La yanal Allah luhumaha. The luhum, the meat you slaughter, you sacrifice, will never meet Allah. There's no gain Allah wants to get from the meat. Are you there? Wala dima'uha, not the blood. Walakin, however, yanaluhu taqwa. It is the fear of Allah that comes to Allah. Minkum, from you people that slaughter the ram. So you can see that yanala, in terms of al-zahir, it is, we are seeing the inflection, we are seeing it. Fatha, are you there? Then dhamma. In terms of pronunciation, it affects our lips. Are you there? So let's end the class today. لقاء آخر إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.